into all things Skyward training. This is a new training with some updates specifically regarding entering grades for this 9 weeks period. I am Ayana Briggs, your Advanced Academics Gifted Specialist for Thomas, but also I am the Thomas Campus Planner or Professional Learning Network Ambassador. Be sure that for this training, you have either your Chromebook or laptop, a pen to take notes so that you can note anything important that you would like to remember from this training. So our learning goals for today, we will be talking about some Skyward tips and tricks that hopefully you will find valuable going forward. We will be identifying a Skyward teacher training site, supporting resources and updates. There are some new updates there. The end of grading period checklist, SPED considerations, and EB considerations. The mobile app for Skyward, learning how to use your new classroom tech, and knowing where to go for support. I just want you to shoulder partner talk, turn and talk. What is one time-saving tip that you learned and would like to share with others? You have 2 minutes to answer this. Please pause the video and restart it when you are ready. Great. Hopefully you were able to share some great tips and tricks. So our norms for today, we should be starting and ending on time whenever you have decided as a team or individually when to start. Stay engaged in the process. Be flexible, patient, and compassionate. Any questions that you have, you can add to our Q&A doc. I try to answer those questions when they are sent, but please add those and we will address those. Here is the link to our Q&A. Any burning questions that you have, it is a bit.ly/Skyward Thomas 1, and it is case sensitive. So anything that you need to ask, please add it to that. So open the Skyward and training site. So you're going to go to your web desk at webdesk.pisd.edu and click on the Skyward Live tab so that you go to your Skyward. And then you also need to open the Skyward teacher training site, which is pisd.edu/Skyward. That's where you can always go to reference and get additional teacher information. So we are going to start with the end of grading period section of that site. When you get to the Skyward site, the pisd/Skyward, you will see one of the gray tabs. It says end of grading period checklist. That is where we're going right now. Your checklist is to ensure that grades have been entered by the end of the grading period, review grades and assignments to be sure they're complete, be on the lookout for borderline grades that need attention, and refer to your admin or front office staff for guidance on parent communication for the end of grading period. Mr. Pruitt has made it clear that he wants to send hard copies of report cards for this grading period, and we will get further communication from him on that. Please pay attention to the online grade verification. Every grade level teacher needs to complete the online grade verification. It is available starting now. If you go to the Skyward, the pisd./Skyward site, you can click on that live link, but I have also emailed it to you and you can click on it there to complete the verification. Everyone must complete that. The grading period calendar applies to all K through 5 grades. The end of the first 9 weeks grading period is 10/11, so that's this Friday. But teacher grades are due to be entered into Skyward by October 23rd. But please shoot for having them entered by Friday, by October 11th. So going back to the online grade verification, again, who does it? All K through 12 teachers have to do this online grade verification. Follow the directions called online grade verification on the site. Okay, so now we're going to go through the training site again, some additional things that we need to address. So let's go through and identify the supporting resources to accomplish the task inside Skyward. Any updated or new instructions have a yellow star next to them, so you can identify those easily. So which 9 weeks does an assignment fall in? Under assignment deadlines and grading period, it explains that assignment due dates determine which 9 weeks it falls in. If the assignment due date is in the second 9 weeks, the grades will post in that grading period. So be careful with where you put your due date. If the assignment due date is in the first 9 weeks, the grades need to be entered into the grade sheet before the teacher due date listed on the grading period calendar. If they do not get the grades in on time, you must submit a grade change request to admin. They will approve or deny that request. Overrides, incompletes, and no counts. Please see the instructions under the grade sheet section. So if you go to grade sheet, it has 2 yellow stars by it because those are new instructions that give you a clear way to handle those. Citizenship grades. These are currently still being fixed by our department. So look for more updates on that later. ESL and EB considerations is also on the Skyward training site. ESL coaches will be notified of clarifying procedural expectations for applying the e-comment code this week. So this is the week of October 7th. And so you should be receiving communication about that. These are the instructions that are there so far, so you can refer to those instructions. SPED considerations. SPED students are on an alternate curriculum but follow the same procedures as general ed. Please contact your SPED specialist for assistance on this. One of the great things that we have right now is the Skyward mobile app. I have been told that it is a lot easier to quickly enter grades if you have that mobile app. So if you haven't done so already, follow the instructions on the website to install that to your phone. You can also enter attendance from your iPad or your iPhone using that. Okay, so again, another shoulder partner turn and talk, or you can just think about this on your own if you're doing this independently. But what do I know now that I didn't before? So what have I shared? What have you seen through exploration of the Skyward training site that you did not know before? If you have time, go ahead and share out and discuss. Pause the video here to do that and come back when you're ready. Okay, so now we're going to switch gears and talk about learning how to use your new classroom tech. So there is a video playlist of how to use the iPad and Apple TV info at pisd.edu/iPad. It has some very helpful videos to get you started there. Also, our professional development technology department, they are presenting some FOMO classes, fear of missing out. The next one is October 22nd, and it's about whiteboarding using Explain Everything. So if you're interested in learning more about that and how you can project and write on the whiteboard from your iPad, go ahead and register for one of those classes. We will also be providing at Thomas a mini session on the 23rd if you would like to get some more hands-on help and some tips and tricks from myself and some of our Thomas teachers. So there is a recording of the training that the technology group did on the Untethered Classroom in Plano ISD. You can watch that video. I am going to share this presentation with you so that you can watch that at your own discretion, but they will cover digital tools as well. So many ways to get trained up and comfortable with your technology. So the following slides will help you find the help that you need. It will be okay. This is a learning process and it is a new system, and we have some brand new tools that you will become more comfortable with as we go. The Knowledge Hub is one great resource. It is actually in Skyward. If you follow the picture, the graphic here, if you go to Knowledge Hub at the top of your screen of your Skyward, and then go down to the Professional Development Center or the Help Center, you can find help there. There is a professional development class called Teacher Access and Traditional Grade Book for Teachers Quick Start course that you can do as well. And then, of course, there is our Skyward support on our district website. So you can go to pisd.edu/skywardq or pisd.edu/skyward for teachers, specialists, and administrators. For family access, this is helpful for families. You can refer your families to this website, pisd.edu/family-access-help for more support. Thank you for your time. I hope that you found something helpful for you as you continue to use Skyward. Thank you.